Hey, Jason BROUS here from BROUS Blades. I just got a package in the other day, and they are the SOG collaboration knives that I designed. They're doing 3, and I only have 2 of them here, but for those of you that follow my Facebook and my YouTube, you know that they're doing the Silent Soldier and the Triple Threat. And they're also doing a fixed blade that they call the Tangle, and it basically has a skeletonized handle, and what they did was like a weird wrap of paracord around it. It looks cool. I mean, it looks like it's all tangled up. That's not the way I designed it. I designed it as just a skeletonized handle, and they wanted to do something extra to it. So I don't have that one here, but you can look it up on sogknives.com. So the first one we'll look at is the Silent Soldier. They actually call it the Snarl. I don't know how they came up with that name, but okay. I believe it's 9CR13 MOV is the steel, which I'm kind of bummed about that, but you know, if people are asking for, you know, like a $50 price point, you know, that's kind of what the steel has to be. So it's a decent steel. It's not great steel, but you know, it'll work. If you're familiar with my original Silent Soldier, you can see the obvious differences here. They cut that out there. I'm not sure why, but it looks like a funky exclamation point. But I don't know. It looks okay, I guess. They also did a little cutout right here at the very beginning of the grind. I didn't do that because it's going to cause a real weak point right there, and you can see that the grinds are like a sharp 90-degree angle. So if someone, you know, put that and tried to do it like a screwdriver with it, or put it into a piece of wood and tried to bend it, it would probably fracture right there. That's not the way my original design was. Mine was a radius there, and I don't know, they did it differently, just probably because of manufacturing purposes. Also, you can see they changed the jimping. They just did the lines up and down that way, and they made a lot more of it, which I think it's good that they made more of it. It fits good. It feels good on the thumb. You know, I think they did a pretty good job with it. As far as finish goes, the finish is not too bad. I know with the manufacturing, you know, when you're cutting out the inside of the holes, it's a real pain in the ass to try to get in there and clean up all that, even on the ones that I do. So it looks like what they did was they coated it with some kind of gray coating and then did a satin finish on top, so it kind of gives a cool two-tone. I like that. I do that sometimes too. So I think that pretty much covers it for the SOG Snarl. I believe the price point is at $55, so you can't beat it. It's got a hard nylon sheath. I did a good job with this. As you can see, it says BROUS Blades right there. They got the pocket clip on there too. One thing I noticed is they don't have the 2 holes here for the chain. So if you did want to use the chain, you'd have to take the pocket clip off and put the chain through these 2 here. When they sent it to me, they had the chain through these 2, which, I don't know, I guess you could wear it like that, but I've never heard of someone doing that. But retention is pretty good. It does have a little tiny bit of play in there, but again, this is the prototype, but this isn't the final version, so hopefully they'll improve that a little bit. But there you go, there's the SOG Snarl. Here is the their version of the Triple Threat. I think they called this one the Growl. This one is actually pretty cool. I like this one. You can tell that they obviously didn't do the 3 Triple Threat grind here. They told me that their manufacturers in China, or they just couldn't do it. They weren't able to do it, which I'm kind of skeptic about that, because I'm being ripped off right now by companies in China that are copying it, and they're doing the 3 grind on there. So I think the reason why they didn't do that is because of cost. It probably would have just made the cost a lot more. So they decided to do this kind of Tonto point, which I think is pretty cool. It turned out okay. It's got a hollow grind here, and then a flat grind here, and then a nice swedge on the top. They kept the handle design exactly the same, which is what I was hoping they could do. If you've never held a triple threat in your hand, it's probably the most comfortable handle you can imagine. It feels like a glove when you put it right there in your hand. The jimping on top is perfect. Did a good job with that. I'm pretty sure the steel is also 9 CR13 MOV with hard nylon handles. This is not G10. And again, they're doing that because they have to keep the price down, because the majority of their customer base, wants a $20, $30, $40, $50 knife. This one is actually $120 retail, I believe, which I think is still a good price for this. This is going to be, a great fixed blade. So I think, I'll show you the sheath. This is also hard nylon. I kind of wish they would have put a tech lock on this, honestly. I don't know, I just feel like when you go to grab it, I like to have my hand around the knife when I go to grab it, and you can't really do that with this. You kind of just have to grab it like that and then reposition your hand once you pull it out. But it has like this extension leg drop thing, so if you want it to go a little farther down your leg, you can pop it open like that, or you can close it, put your belt through here, and strap this around the knife. These buttons also have Velcro on them, so that's kind of cool. In case you miss it, it's still going to stay closed. It's not going to come popping out. Sheath is pretty cool. You can see the BROUS blades right there. Overall, it's not too bad for 120 bucks. I suggest it. I think it's going to be a great fixed blade, and I think people are going to enjoy it. All right, there's a look at the two SOG collaboration knives. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments below. Thanks for watching.